Hey Kickstarter, this is Jason, and I am back with project number 3. You might know me from my Prometheus pen project or the Beta QR flashlight, but today I am here with something new. I'm sure a lot of people had tops when they were kids, but you didn't have one like this. Bam! So these days I'm super busy with production on things like pens and flashlights, and I don't have a lot of spare time, but every once in a while I get an afternoon where I get to play around a little bit. And that's actually what I really enjoy, is the opportunity to just do something different and dive into a new problem. So the first prototype I made was basically just a regular top, and it had a point that was a sharp cone shape, which is how every other top is made. And as I started to play with it and spin it and look at what was happening, I just figured there had to be a better way. Ruby. Yeah, a ruby. So this is an instrument grade ruby, which means it's perfectly round and it's perfectly smooth. And it turns out that's exactly what you need to make a killer top. Yes, I put a ruby in a top. Now, the thing is, with a traditional top, they just tend to have a point on the very tip. And that's okay, but there's a lot of imperfection in the way that is manufactured. And there are two problems with that. One is it's a sharp point, which means the top always wants to fall to one side or the other. It's really hard to get it lined up on its axis, which is where it wants to be. The second problem is that it's machined, and when you're talking at a scale this small, machining is not a very precise way to handle this. Now, the thing that makes the ruby better is that it's actually a perfect sphere. So no matter what angle the top is at, you always have a perfect point of contact at the very bottom. The maximum precision we talk about, like on a lathe or something like that, is 1/10,000th of an inch, which is already really tiny, and it's difficult to hold that kind of tolerance. So the ruby itself is 25 millionths of an inch, which is a lot more precise. I don't even know how much. It's a couple decimal points. And that just means it's a lot more efficient, it's going to spin longer, and it also has some really interesting physics in terms of what you actually see when you spin the top. And that, for me, is one of the things that makes it really different and really interesting, other than the fact that it spins forever. It's ridiculously round and ridiculously smooth, and that's what makes it great for a top. So there it is, it's a top, Prometheus style. I don't really know if it's a toy, I don't know if it's a tool, we'll leave that to you guys to figure out. But I think it's just a really beautifully crafted object, and it has a level of precision that you just don't encounter in your daily life. But now you can carry one in your pocket. Alright, so there it is. I can't wait to get started working on these. I hope you guys are excited about this as well. And I'm actually going to post a video down in the body of the campaign that shows my personal record for longest spin. So I'm also going to be looking forward to you guys trying to beat that record. Thanks.